We're testing our new camera thing here, where it follows Deborah. I am not behind it. I'm actually in front of it. And we are making a
a box, a hat box. And I'm already seeing the some issues I'm gonna have, and that is that the paper is super cheap.
Use the thing I just gave you.
What thing? What thing did you just give
That
me?
plastic thing.
Oh, right. That's a good idea. But the issue is... Oh, yeah.
She never listens to me.
I already forgot. It wasn't that I wasn't listening. I just forgot. And you're going to... I don't know that you're going to see it in this... in the camera shot, but it's kind of dark on the... under the paper, so the paper gets less pretty and kind of wrinkly because of the glue and the fact that the paper is super thin, super cheap. Hopefully I can just make it work. We'll see.
Rule is don't use cheap Christmas.
Yeah, don't use cheap wrapping paper. It doesn't work so well. And I'm getting glue all over my countertop right now because there's... okay. Can I have you refill this, honey?
Yep.
It's a really brilliant idea. This is a... yeah, that's way too much glue. So that's my other problem. I've got way too much glue on here. It looked like. So that's probably part of my... wrinkled paper, part of the wrinkled paper problem. Go ahead, lay. Thank you, honey. That helps. Ah, yeah. Two people.
Maybe we should get another one of those.
Yeah, it's a really handy dandy machine here. Need the glue. Where's the glue? The little glue.
Hold on.
A little bit of glue. I'm gonna pour a little bit of glue while you're doing that. Okay. Let's see how far that gets me. And we're gluing the paper to the box. So that in the future, okay, I'm short on glue. All right. I'm short on glue at the moment, but we're gluing it because if I'm gonna be going into the box back and forth, if it was just without the glue, the paper will rip and tear and no longer be pretty. So we're hoping that this will keep the box looking pretty for longer. We shall see if that works.
Recommend using material, not glue, not paper.
Yeah, I should have thought of that. That would have been better. I have...
Well, if you want, can be your experimental box.
Yeah, this is my experimental box. So the next one will be fabric, because that will definitely be prettier than and better idea than cheap paper. I bought this paper a long time ago specifically for this project, for a project like this. But I'm finding out that was probably not the best thing I could have done. Fabric is definitely a better idea.
And by the way, this camera is doing all the tracking all on its own.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
It's a cool camera. Cool, whatever you want to call that thing.
You want to trim the edge, or that's not going to do well.
I'll get it figured out.
She wants to wrap it like a Christmas present and not the same method.
Not the same. Kind of. It is kind of. It is kind of. There we
Christmas wrap is meant to be destroyed.
It's not actually Christmas wrap. I mean, you can tell it's flowers. It's not Christmas. It's
Well,
birthday.
whatever. It's crap in paper.
Okay. I think at this point you get the idea of what we're doing.
Good thing I bought 2 more. 3 more.
2 more, 3 more what?
3 more of those boxes. They were supposed to go in my... If you screw this up, I have a use for it.
You know I'm going to screw it up. That's what I do.
So this is both what to do and what not to do.
I don't know if he's going to be posting this or not. Probably, just to embarrass me. Oh my goodness. I used to be able to wrap a box. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm on the wrong side of the camera, but you can, yeah, I can't switch it because then you'll just get my back. At this point, I'm not sure how best to deal with it. Let's try to do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. But basically I'm trying to do this. And then... it's so cheap! So I will be gluing this, but I'm wanting to get the folds done before I glue it. Okay, that really has to be done actually. I've got to get this part.
You can see this is well rehearsed.
Oh yeah.
This is so well planned.
We did it so often before we turned on the camera. I can't even tell you how often we did this. Just to test it out. That's better.
This is reality TV. No rehearsal, no
Oh goodness. All right.
no
so
practicing of
there we
lines.
go.
This is real stuff.
There we go. There's that. And, okay. All right. I think I got it. And then we close her up. And then this is scientific method. And then we got that. And this is oh my god, this is such a mess. All right, don't do it this way. Honestly, this sucks. This so sucks. This is horrible. Jiminy Christmas, man. Yeah, I'm gonna want to come up with a better solution. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the whole, so this is just, you know, essentially wrapping a box. All right, so this all has to be glued. So I'll try to do it like this, right? And then we're using, it's for putty, I think, for, you know, drywall stuff or something. There's some glue. And slap around some more glue. And I'm doing it on the cardboard because if I did it on the paper, the result would be even worse than it already is.
Here.
I mean, you can tell.
Here.
I don't think there's any trouble with doing it on the counter. I'm thinking that it's already drying. We'll see. Okay. And then I'm gonna go here.
You gotta cut that.
Yeah, it's gotta get cut. To there.
Use your use the other half of the. Is it on both sides?
Kinda. I'm doing this.
Yep.
Flatten it out. And then I guess inside. Okay, well, that's pretty messy, but I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to be putting this as a holder on the inside, so it doesn't really matter. This is the inside, and nobody cares about the inside. I mean, not that much. The hat doesn't care how gorgeous it is on the inside. I just don't want to have to cut it. I hope we edit some of this stuff out, honestly. It's pretty long and boring in some parts. Pretty boring. Speed it up. Speed it up. That's what fast forward is all about.
Okay, you can either use this to apply the glue or flatten it.
Cool.
How's it looking so far?
Not bad. Not great. Oh goodness. I don't know if the camera can see how bad this looks like on the inside or as a close-up, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay, so now we're doing our
Lip.
So that should
Up higher.
should
There you go.
help. Okay. Yeah, that got all dry. Oops.
You can put tape to hold it in place until it
Yeah.
dries.
Sip. Sip.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're creating a lip. Use this to hold it in place.
On the inside,
Yeah.
wrap it around.
Yep, and if you want, you can put it around the top. So it gives it a nicer look.
Mm-hmm.
So this is take one. Doesn't have to be, whatever.
I'm gonna do that at the end,
Do what at the end?
the covering the top.
Deborah can see my face watching her do this, going, oh God. This is real live television.
There's something called edit.
No, I don't edit things.
Some of it is boring.
I'll put the lip on just to show you how it's done. How's that?
This is how a 6-year-old gets things done. That is the level of my talent. Ooh, that's not good. They're not lined up. Oh well. Can't fix it now. It's glued and taped. I missed that they were misaligned. Yeah, see? Higher. It like dropped or something.
Well, you didn't cut it straight.
No, I didn't glue it straight.
And look at the.
Don't. it's straight.
This may have to be take one. So, as with anything, this is the first time we're doing this, and we're doing this live, so we have no idea all the mistakes that we're going to make.
Oh, goodness gracious, not so bad.
Okay. So the purpose of the lip is so that the top cover fits right on top.
Well,
So do you understand the concept now?
yes. I think it's brilliant. Now that I understand it.
All right. I'm going to show them how to do the lip. All right. So what we don't want is we don't want to have sharp edges. Paper cuts are a bitch. Excuse my French. So what you do is you measure. Nope. Cut. Lay it over
He's lining it up exactly.
so that you can see how that's lined up that way. Cut off the edge. And one big snip. And you fold it over. Oh. Now we have a nice edge, guaranteed not to cut. You want to do it from there, or you want me to finish?
You're so good at it.
Like I said, do you want me to finish, or you want me to? I do this quite a bit. I make a lot of paper furniture. My dad was known as Mr. Tape because he just taped everything. So I'm now son of tape.
I think your dad was called Duct Tape. Mr. Duct Tape. Because he used duct tape and you use...
I use brown tape. This is craft paper tape.
Very strong. Don't let it get on your lips.
Yeah.
Don't use it. Don't use your lips to hold onto the tape. You will lose your lip. Not that I know anything about that. Except that it really hurt. Excuse the messy kitchen.
Voila.
Very
Nice
pretty.
brown tape. And it's also going to make it slide in a lot easier.
Yeah. It won't stick.
Let's tape this corner together first, so it doesn't move. So, once again, you measure.
He's going on the outside of the cardboard, but when he before he turns it to the inside, he's cutting just a little bit off the...
So you can see from here, I hide the ugly cardboard.
Because
Put
you
it
were
on
doing
top.
You're doing it all towards you and the camera can't catch it.
So now it's flat. Little trim on the edge.
Try to make sure the camera can see it on the other side.
Should be able to.
No,
Here.
I don't think so.
Well, why don't you stand behind there and tell me if I can see it?
The machine's in the way. I can't tell.
Do that way. And then you fold it over.
But I think you can see as he turns it over that it's a little, there's a little,
Okay. You
divot.
can see how nice and smooth that is. Definitely no paper cuts.
Almost smooth. The top is smooth. The edge we were not careful with. The inside part we were not careful with, but the outside is good. Now you cut that one a little bit longer. Was there a reason for that?
Yep. All depends on what kind of finish I want on the corner.
So you wanted to wrap that corner a little bit more because it was,
Yeah. Like I said, this is the first time, so first time is always when you learn from your mistakes, but now you can see how clean the edges are. Which means, where's the cover?
over there.
The cover will be nice and easy to put on. And what you get is you get no lip on the side. So now we can make it look solid. There you go. That's the best fit. Look at that, perfect.
Yeah, perfect fit.
See that?
Hopefully when I put the paper on here, I don't take up too much space.
Oh, wait, you're not supposed to be following. Stop.
Hello.
No, stop. Stop. No. Okay.
We're confused.
Bye-bye. No. Stop. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Now it's following her.
Okay, keep following me. He's not interesting. He's nowhere near as interesting as I am. There we go. That's good. That's what we want. Okay. That works. Perfect. So now, just gonna do this.
I would trim the edges.
Please explain.
Huh?
Please explain.
Okay. Anytime you're folding inside something, there's going to be more material. So you want to trim that off. So you want to cut right here so that folds in perfectly.
Okay.
As you saw me do with the other thing.
Right. Where did the glue go?
Where did the glue go? Right there in front of you.
Is it still recording?
Next time, use the white thing to spread the glue.
But the white thing is to...
No, okay.
Clean
I'll
it.
clean that off. Use the white thing to spread the glue. I'll clean this off.
Why the white? Because I was using that on the paper.
Because that's a better surface for the paper. That's sharp. I can cut it. I'll go clean it.
Oh, good. That's the way it is. Oh, sugar. Short.
A few moments later. You want to get another piece?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna need another piece.
It's too short. I can't make that work.
Do that. Here.
I think that's going to be too short too. Look. Same problem.
Okay. That is so, it just follows you. Could be scary because if you want to walk off camera, uh-oh. Like I just did. I'm going to make this my backdrop. So this will be a lot better to flatten things out.
Okay.
I love spur of the moment stuff. It makes it real. Okay.
This is why I sew and don't craft. No. Ah. That should work.
Okay. Stop. Flatten it out. Okay. Now just do the side and flatten that out before you fold it in. You want me to make you a smaller one? Okay, pull that flap up and just let that set. Now do the other side. There you go.
That's my intention. No.
No.
Are you sure? 'Cause
Yes, trust me.
It's I'm thinking, oh, right, clip first before doing the sides, the other sides.
Okay, now take your scissors and cut right in here so it fits on the inside. Make sure it's inside this cardboard line. Okay, there you go. So fold it so it's flat.
puckery. Take out the puckers. There we go. That looks good.
Okay.
That looks pretty good. All things considered. Okay.
So you can see.
Now then, do the same over
Inside.
here.
No, yeah, good.
Cut it just a little bit.
Yeah, now we have a better view. So this gadget's pretty cool. I think it was $50.
He's talking about the tracker.
Huh?
He's talking about the tracker.
Yeah. So, there you go. He's getting it.
What?
Learning how to make it easier on yourself.
You're learning as I am. Meaning whoever is watching this.
Okay, now you can do a couple things. You can trim this edge off and then fold it over so that it's continuous. Let me show you what I mean. By trimming this off here. Okay, this can now fold over. Now we can do it another way too.
I think we normally cut out the corner.
Flip that over, and then this can come up and over.
Yeah, but
Make
it's
it a-
not cut very cleanly.
No, I cut it kind of weird. Yeah. You can cut it at a slight angle.
I like that idea. Oops.
That's fine. How much a hat boxes normally cost?
A lot.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then-
but this isn't gonna have. It's not round, and it's not gonna have the whole. I mean, we can. I guess we can do that. Is to put in a couple of holes so I can do the draw of the
Yeah, that
handle.
should be no problem.
To make a handle.
See what a much prettier edge that is?
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty nice edge. How's that? Go ahead and finish it.
Careful, you're going to start ripping.
Yeah.
I can say it's much nicer.
Yeah. glue. We got glue all over the counter, but it doesn't matter. It's just almost, it's fine. Except on my fingers. That's fine. And if I had measured before we did all this stuff, that inside would be even, but I didn't. So that's another way you could make it better.
Well, you could use that other piece that you had.
Oh, and cover the inside?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Breeze feel good?
Hmm?
The breeze feel good?
Lots and lots of glue. Lots and lots. Clear the wrinkles. Yeah. Cut like a drunkard.
Okay.
But we now have a cover for our box.
Now, what you want to do is get in the habit of understanding which way the box fit better. So we've got this tape on the
Careful,
bottom.
because there's still glue on the countertop.
Alright.
And I don't know where the glue is.
That's it.
Make sure we don't get glue where it's not supposed to be. And it's still damp, so don't put it down yet.
Okay, not bad for the first run. Okay, so we have that, and now we should fit. Look at that, almost.
There we go. Pretty sweet. Looks like a 6-year-old did the wrapping, but we got a box that'll fit my hat.
There you go. With a lip.
This is what the box is for. This is what I made. It's perfectly. Might want to give it a little.
Well, it's got to be the right angle. I think it's, yeah, see, that's the right way
Okay.
to fit. Nope, not the right way to
Not
fit.
the right way.
No,
Well, we'll do something to make a, you know.
make it fit right. But you
Make
can
it
see the edge is nice and flat. Now she can make a handle for it.
Yep. That will be, and that will be a band of some kind that will, it'll be fabric and not paper.
Next, oh wait, focus on me again. Her. Let me see if I can sneak away.
That did it. So, I'll be making something to let it be carried a little easier, because that's what you want a hat box to do. But if you just wanted a covered box for making things look prettier than just a standard box in storage, if you're wanting to pretty up your space, you can use that technique. But again, fabric would be better.
Now, if you want later on, this is the first time we've done this. If you could match that, that would look really cool.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah, I
going to
thought
take
about that. That would take a little, a lot
little
more math.
planning. Yeah, a little more math.
And maybe if you used a different kind of paper, like like stripes or maybe a plaid. A plaid would be really cool.
Fabric would be really nice.
Fabric
So
would be
you
great.
can see, we made this in 41 minutes without any plans.
No thanks.
Now,
No.
to be fair, I used to be a packager, which means I used to make boxes, so I understand the concept of how things are done. But the application of the cover, that's something new. And now we can make our own pretty boxes.
And we have ghost.
And we have a ghost. That's weird.
We have
So
ghost.
there you have it. Deborah's hat box. Made live for you.
Made live for my
No cuts.
pretty hat.
Yeah,
See?
pretty
It's
hat.
a 1880s, 1890s. I forget.
I'm going to be making another one. This one is going to be cylindrical, so this will be a little bit of a challenge. So follow us for that one. Have a good day. Oh, shit. That whole time wasn't... Oh, no. It was recorded. Okay. Bye. Stop.
Take it out.
I'm touching stop. It won't stop.
Take it out of the thing.